Hello cricket fans and friends. If you also enjoy maintaining your cricket knowledge, then this video is for you. ODIs or one-day internationals are most entertaining for both players as well as spectators. In cricket, records are made and broken every year. But sometimes people make such records which no one can even dream of breaking despite how hard they try. However, nothing is impossible. But today, we will be showcasing some remarkable ODI century records which have been hard to break. If you also want to become the most knowledgeable person among your cricket following friends, then make sure you watch this video till the very end. So let's get started. The top 10 fastest ODI centuries in cricket history. Starting off our list at number 10, we have Jos Buttler from England. Jos Buttler is a very famous batsman, as well as the vice-captain of the England ODI cricket team. He is known for his incredible batting performance. He has been playing as a wicketkeeper in T20 and ODI matches. When in form, his performance is very impressive. In 2019, during an ODI against Pakistan, the England team started losing wickets gradually, and when Jos Buttler came to bat, he did something completely amazing. Buttler hit 9 sixes and 4 fours, and that too in only 50 balls, making England's second fastest century. This was the 10th fastest century in history. Next at number 9, we have Kevin O'Brien of Ireland. Sometimes players do something which no one has dreamt of. Kevin O'Brien is an example of this. Kevin O'Brien, who plays for Ireland, is a very good player. He was born on the 4th of March in 1984. At the age of only 27, he did something which not even many experienced players could do. On the 2nd of March in 2011 against England, Kevin hit a century in only 50 balls. In this match, Kevin O'Brien hit 13 fours and 6 sixes, making this the 9th fastest century in the history of ODI. Besides being an amazing batsman, Kevin O'Brien is also a great footballer. Next at number 8, we have Sanath Jayasuriya of Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan cricketers have a distinct identity in the eyes of the rest of the world. The Sri Lankan ODI team was known as one of the most balanced teams in the world. Sanath Jayasuriya was an amazing Sri Lankan cricketer. In ODIs, Jayasuriya had a very good track record. He was known as one of the greatest batsmen of the era. He was the only player to score more than 12,000 runs and take 300 wickets in ODIs. Sanath Jayasuriya made many records. In 1996, in just 48 balls, he completed his century, and not just that, but also made 134 runs in the match with 11 sixes and 11 fours. And with that, he became the cricketer to score the fastest century in the history of ODI. This record was later broken by Pakistani cricketer Shahid Afridi. Next at number 7, we have Jesse Ryder of New Zealand. Jesse Ryder was a very aggressive cricketer who plays for New Zealand. Jesse Ryder was considered one of the most dangerous opening batsmen. In 2014, Jesse made history when he was playing in Queenstown with Corey Anderson against West Indies. In this historic match, Anderson and Ryder broke a few records. Playing in form against the West Indies, Jesse hit a century in just 46 balls. He hit 12 fours and 5 sixes to make a total of 104 runs. Jesse Ryder, while breaking the record of Sanath Jayasuriya, made himself the cricketer to hit the 7th fastest century. Jos Buttler almost broke this record in 2015. Anderson, playing along with him, had also hit a century in that very match. Next at number 6, we have Shahid Afridi of Pakistan. Also known as Boom Boom, he was the man to hit the 6th fastest century in ODI. We're sure you know by now who we're talking about. Pakistan's famous cricketer, Shahid Afridi. Just like his nickname, he is a very aggressive player. When in form, many great bowlers have had to accept defeat in front of Shahid Afridi. We're not just saying that without proof. Due to his aggressive form in 2005, he set a record. He completed his century in only 45 balls, consisting of 10 fours and 9 sixes, for a total of 102 runs in the match, playing well for his team. Next at number 5, we have Brian Lara of the West Indies. Brian Lara is considered the most useful and amazing cricketer of West Indies. There's no match to Brian Lara's batting. He was a very famous batsman and is considered one of the best batsmen of his time. He has broken and made several historic records. He also holds the record for the 5th fastest century in ODI. He played his first ODI in 1990, and just 5 years later, he hit the 5th fastest century in ODI in just 45 balls with 18 fours and 4 sixes. At that time, this was the 2nd fastest century in a one-day match. Next at number 4, we have Mark Boucher of South Africa. Everyone knows Mark Verden Boucher. He's a very famous South African coach as well as a batsman who has played in all 3 formats. Mark Boucher is a very experienced player, known for his experience and batting form. He was an economical batsman as well as wicketkeeper for South Africa. In the 2007 World Cup, while playing for South Africa, Mark Boucher scored 50 runs in just 21 balls, which later was beaten by McCullum. In 2006, he played an inning of 147 runs consisting of 8 fours and 10 sixes. Mark scored the 4th fastest century in ODI history in just 44 balls. Next at number 3, we have Shahid Afridi of Pakistan. Friends, it's possible that some people may not believe this, but it's absolutely true that the 3rd fastest ODI century was also hit by Shahid Afridi. Other than being an economical batsman, he was also the captain of the Pakistani cricket team. Shahid Afridi has broken several records. After hitting the record century in just 45 balls, he broke the record of Mark Boucher by scoring 102 runs in 37 balls. During his unbelievable inning, he hit 6 fours and 11 sixes. Other than Jos Buttler, he's the only batsman who broke the record of fastest ODI century twice. Next at number 2, we have Corey Anderson of New Zealand. Corey Anderson is a well-known all-rounder who plays for New Zealand. He performs well in bowling as well as batting. Corey Anderson is considered one of the most economical as well as important player of New Zealand. He plays in quite aggressive form for Royal Challengers Bangalore in the IPL. He's also known for his dangerous batting. In 2014, Corey Anderson was playing against Sri Lanka. It was the same match in which Jesse Ryder hit one of the fastest centuries in ODI history. As with Ryder, Anderson was also in very good form, due to which in just 36 balls, he hit a century breaking the previous record of Shahid Afridi of 36 balls. Corey Anderson did this while hitting a total of 134 runs consisting of 6 fours and 14 sixes. Finally at number 1, we have AB de Villiers of South Africa. There is no one who doesn't know one of the greatest players in cricket history, AB de Villiers. He has broken and made many records in the history of cricket. AB de Villiers also holds the record for the fastest 50 runs. In a historic match in 2015, the great AB de Villiers established a remarkable record. Playing an amazing innings, AB de Villiers hit a century in just 31 balls, including 9 fours and 16 sixes. He scored an amazing 149 runs in that innings. He is the batsman to hit the fastest ODI century. Dear cricket fans, those were the 10 fastest ODI centuries hit by the most aggressive batsmen. Do not forget to like this video. Please share your comments if you like this video. If you also want to impress your friends and relatives, then do share this video with them. To keep watching such entertaining and informative videos, please remember to subscribe. Thank you.